I've been posting about the teak table I've been making for a houseboat. Some clients that have got a boat that they're having brought down to Olympia, and I'm making I'm making 2 teak tables possibly. If this one goes good, then I get to make the other one. But anyway, so these clients, they want this teak table. They gave me a template that was the old one. So we're basically replacing an old one that they had. But I'm going to show you the joinery, and the biggest reason I'm making the video is because these angled tenons I've been making, I'm going to show you how I did it. It's been a real fun process making this table. It's been a blast. It's looking good. It's been fun. So anyway, let me show you some of the joinery, and then I'll show you how I make the tenons. So here's what we got. This is the table. And as you can see, these are me. I already got half of the tenons made. I need to make the mortises, which we'll drill out and then chisel out. But see, I've got these, and it's all on that. This is like a curved top. There we go. Now you can see it. So we have to actually keep that curve on the tenons as well. So what I have done is I've spaced them where they need to be, and then outlined it from the bottom side, traced it, and then transferred that line to the other side as well. And then I take and cut the shoulders, mark and cut all the shoulders, and then I take a hand router and route them out. And we'll show you that process in a minute. But this table, these are all mortise and tenoned. Those are mortise and tenoned, and this is a half lap with a 45 edge that goes on there. I'll be cleaning those up once I get it glued together, but let me get the phone in its case so I can film so I can film this process of making that tenon. All right. So the first thing I do is I got to space these where I want them. I had to clamp this tight because none of it's glued yet. So I clamp everything tight where it needs to be. And then I set the distance, which I use. This is going to be a 1/4 inch apart roughly. So I use this to gap that to make sure they're a 1/4 inch. And this is where I want these boards. And I make sure they're right where I want them, that their shoulders are set up like they're supposed to be. Okay. There we are. This one can shut. All right, so there they are. I have those where I want them. So once I have those, put that together again. So once I get those clamped and everything back in order, go under and make a mark on the underside for the shoulder meeting this board. Once I have done that, then I have to label these so that they all go back in the same spot they came from. So A, C, C, and D. Then we move over to the workbench. So the first thing I do when I get it over to the workbench is I transfer that mark to a gauge, an angle gauge. Once I get that angle set, lock that down. Lock it down. Grab my marking knife. And I'm going to make it a little longer than what was marked. And then scribe a line. I like to scribe lines because then chisels, saws, and everything get marked in there. So then the next process I do is I mark a 1/2 inch because I want my tenons to be 1/2 inch. And this is where I use a power saw. You guys don't need to watch this. I cut so that the tenon will be a 1/2 inch. Then I transfer all these marks. These 2 marks will be my starting points for my angle. I simply let my scribe line, my blade fall in the scribe line, scribe across, then I take my gauge again, set it down, check that it's on both marks, and scribe a line. Yep. Oops. So once that line is scribed, then I take this. This is my marking gauge, and it's set for the depth I want for my shoulders and my tenon. So I just do these right here so I can see them. Once that's been done, set this in here, clamp it down. Hang on a second. Camera's in the way, so I gotta move this a little bit. Okay. Set that in there. This is a handy dandy saw. It's a little, it's really used for doing laminate cuts, but I use it to cut straight lines on dados usually. But I use a finer blade. I use something that's a straight edge. And I start my cut. And once the cut gets moving, I cut to my shoulder depth that I want. So I check it, look good. Then I take my Lee Nelson hand plane, which I already have set to the depth, and make the first cut. And then the rest are real simple, easy. I just keep dropping it till I get to the bottom. And then I didn't cut the shoulder deep enough, so in some places it leaves some fuzz. So then I just, if that's the case, then I just do a little more cutting. And I just keep going till I hit the bottom of the set, which is right here. And then I clean it up with my rabbit plane again, my Lee Nelson rabbit. Clean it up real quick, make sure the shoulder's clean, but that's an awesome plane. I love this thing. Did that side, then I roll it over and do the other side, which we've already marked. Oh, but I need to cut. So I marked this, I've had it marked, so I get it lined up on the marks. And I don't put any pressure on the saw. I let the saw do all the work. Once I get that straight line, just relax and cut. Real easy. And then bring the blade up. Cut that first one. And keep going. This is a fun tool. Love this router plane. There's something satisfying about it. See, that's what I was talking about, fuzz. So when I get that, that's when I just need to cut that shoulder a little deeper. And then finish this off. There we are. Last one. Rabbit plane cleans up the shoulder and the tenon. And that is how I did that. So that was a quick little showing of how I've been cutting all those tenons. I've got at least 40 some left to do. So that's the video for that. Please follow me on Instagram at a.woodworks and my YouTube channel, Anderson Woodworks, and you will see lots of videos on there. This will probably get posted on there as well. All right, well, y'all have a good day. Thank you. Bye.